Hello, thank you for joining me. Today is Monday. I'm the worst with dates. Anyway, I wanted to do a reading for today, this evening, and then for the rest of the week. Firstly, before I look at this, a lot of stuff going on in the astrology right now. So, like tomorrow, Tuesday, probably don't want to be around any of your friends. People are going to get real annoying. Money's looking good though. Queen of Pentacles. Also loving mother type figures. Queen of Pentacles is the mom. She's very generous. But also just takes care of people. So this could be you. You could be in a more of a nurturing feel, I guess, with Mars still retro in Cancer. Mars is going to, not retrograde in Cancer. In Cancer, Mars is moving into Leo. Okay, and then we'll retrograde and go back into Cancer. But for now, it's still in Cancer. Empress energy. Wow. It's a lot of abundance, a lot of beauty. Could be feeling more attractive at this time, or you could be feeling attracted to someone at this time. Two of Wands. Someone's trying to pick a path here. We're still trying to decide things. Death card. Definitely some endings. But you know that energy we talked about the other day of just wanting to change? Or feeling like there needs to be some form of a transformation. But you still can't pick a path. Something looks really good. If anything, there could be two paths. You could have options. This could be two different options for you. Or this could just be your energy if you're a feminine. And that doesn't have to mean female. Several options. People just have a lot of options right now, which I think is great. People are trying to pick paths that people don't want to feel obligated. Look at this Hierophant that jumped out. It's like anti-commitment, kind of, almost. But there's a King of Pentacles, so we have a divine couple here. I don't know what's happening because I feel like half the collective know what they want and the other half do not. Someone sees like something really good that could be happening here. They could see the future, but they're still hesitant on picking a path. And I think they know because that means something has to end. You know what I'm saying? Something has to go in order to make this change. It's like you could know this is the best thing for you and it still won't make a change. Betrayal. Yeah, someone's afraid to get hurt, honestly. Someone wants to invest, but they're just afraid to get hurt. What the? King of Swords. So someone's going to be stern. They're going to have a tough exterior because they think they know what they want moving forward, but they're afraid it won't go their way, or they're afraid they're going to get hurt at the end of the day. So even though they know what they want, they're like lollygagging and they're acting non-committal or whatever, or like they're not sure because they're afraid. It's in the energy, folks. Advice. Yeah, and this is really giving them a lot of anxiety. They're like stressed out about it. Nightmares. Someone is very concerned. Someone is very overly overthinking it because, yeah, they're afraid to be vulnerable and be honest. They're afraid to take control. Someone will end up taking control here. I don't think it's this person. This could be you or someone you're dealing with. Or it doesn't have to be. It could just be someone in your circle that you know of. But this Six of Pentacles is equal give and take. Someone's waiting on reciprocity. They're waiting to see how you feel. Whoever this person is who's afraid, it's because they don't feel like it's reciprocated. So they're going to wait. They're waiting to see. if it's equal. A lot of sexual energy. This person wants love, like wants to be in love. But they're just going to weigh it out. Weigh it out, wait to see. They want adventure. They question this feminine. They're questioning this. They might message and say something, but this person is totally in their head and they're staying quiet. But this person finds this happiness in you, and then they want to rush in. This person knows this is going to make them happy, and eventually they rush in because they believe this is a soulmate connection. There's definitely love in the air. The Lovers popped out when I was shuffling earlier before the camera was on. So the Lovers card is obviously love. It represents Gemini, but also the Lovers card is about choice. So it's about choosing, having to make a choice. And we just talked about options. So this is going to be different for everyone. Don't make it fit. But if it resonates a little bit in some ways, you know, take those messages for what they are. Definitely the possibility is there for a soulmate connection, past life connection, and collaborating together now, cooperating together. But this is in the challenge position. This tells me this is just a possibility. Okay? And someone is debating whether to come forward and say that or not. But they want to. The Fool is there. They want to take a leap of faith. It's like they want to take a risk and put themselves out there. But people are just waiting. They're like in this waiting phase right now. This is when it comes to love, apparently. I didn't ask Spirit for that. So they're not going to come forward until this anxiety is gone. So they might not. They might not come forward because they don't want to make the first move is the kind of the feeling that I'm getting. It's like two people, they might feel exactly the same, but they're so afraid to be hurt or vulnerable with the other that they're both waiting. They're like, who's going to go first? They're waiting to see. There's too much pride happening here, right? Someone has to be the one to say it. But why can't you both? If you're both feeling the same, I don't understand why someone can't just say, like, just be honest. Yeah, someone is so afraid to make a move. So they're not going to say anything. Someone has lost hope as well. Because they feel like things aren't going their way or won't go their way. So they just rather say nothing. And this person hasn't done much healing either. Whoever this is, for a lot of you, this is going to be someone who's coming back around because of Mercury retrograde. Okay, Mercury is about to go retrograde in November. Like in just a couple weeks. I'm pretty sure we're already in pre-shadow. So people are starting already to think about going back to the past. So for some of you, this is new person. Others of you, it's the same energy, but coming from someone from the past. Does that make sense? That's the energy for today. I want to ask for the rest of the week, but I do want you guys to be aware that by the end of this week, into the weekend, Mars is going to be completely opposing Pluto, and it's going to be really hectic. Like, you're going to have to make a decision, maybe a tough decision, endings, and it may feel out of your control. It may be something you just have to face and do it. Just do it. Just do it. Don't put it off. Because right after that, Mars moves into Leo, I believe on Sunday or Monday. So expect this energy Saturday and Sunday. Just a tough energy. Saturday should be pretty good as far as community goes and like being with other people. But Sunday is going to be just a weird day. Like, you just got to do it. Pluto brings things to the surface, and Mars and Pluto is just volatile. It's going to be a heavy decision, things coming out in the public, government type thing, political things. I guarantee, watch for what happens Sunday. Okay, or what happens late and then you find out about it Monday. Yeah, there's someone from the past, someone's thinking about the past, or there's someone from your past life even, soulmate connection, who wants to talk. They just want to come in and talk. They want to start some form of a message, some kind of a conversation, perhaps about healing or reconciliation. Watch for all these people that try to come back when Mercury retrogrades. Heartbreak. Something is going on in love for the collective. Okay, Spirit, tell me about the rest of this week, please. For the collective that watches these anyways. Okay. It's a strong, passionate masculine who has no idea what path to take. And he has his guard up. This is the same energy I just read, just differently. He doesn't know what's going to make him happy, or he doesn't think he can have what's going to make him happy. Judgment reverse. So he chooses to do nothing. He's going to do nothing, and he's going to keep his guard up. If there's a feminine involved here, if this is you, or vice versa, whoever I'm speaking to, she's going to get tired of this. She's going to take it as you're not putting in enough time and effort. She's going to think you don't care about her, or you're taking advantage of the situation. Or because you're taking your time, she could misconstrue that as she's not worth your time. You don't think she's worth your time. Make sense? So, really big communication issue there if that's not how you feel. And I don't think that's how this masculine feels. He wants to choose a path, but he has his guard up. And so instead, he's going to do nothing. It's like he wants her to make the first move. Same story. But this is going to piss her off. And it's like there's really a lot of potential here to be very happy. But if no one does anything, it just won't happen. Also, Queen of Pentacles reverse. It feels like time wasted. It feels like she's going to stop giving to this. Because she thinks the masculine is taking his sweet time. Or he just wants sexual things. Maybe he talks about sexual things a lot or early on. And so she thinks that's all this is. And she's going to pull back her energy. I'm just showing you the cards. So be careful this week. Lovers again. On the bottom, Ace of Swords. A conversation has to be had about moving forward in love. 3 of Cups. Going out. Possibly drinking. Being with friends. Community. Reconciliation as well. Possible. Someone sees like this person is everything. Like this could really be everything to this person. But they're not gonna move it forward because I think they're afraid. They don't want to make the wrong move, so they just won't make any move. Yeah. And some people are just thinking, well, maybe I'm better off alone right now. Or maybe I'm having more success being alone. So they're afraid to move forward with someone also. There's a lot of weirdness in the energy right now. So this could be people around you. You could be noticing this. Or even like, think of it in a work, a work type atmosphere even. I don't know, a lot of love happening here. It is Halloween. So Thursday and Friday, it gets like super dark. like the energy, the astrology, which is pretty cool for Halloween, but it's like being the villain, being the dark one. Play into that with yourself, not others. Like, obviously we're not hurting people, but just do fun things. Be thrill seeking. Think outside the box. Do things a little bit differently. Be a little bit more edgy than you normally would. Try that thing you've always wanted. Be willing to be and play into the darker side of you. You know, the things that you're curious about. Yep, we have someone here. I don't know, this is just not coming together. King of Swords upright, Queen of Swords reverse. We have these divine pairings showing up, but they're not showing up in unison. It's like one wants to talk and the other one's quiet. And you could be saying nothing. This is emotional. This is on an energetic level, okay? One choosing to be strict and firm and knows what they want, maybe very mental energy, very good at communicating, but it's not emotional or passionate or moving anything forward. And she's kind of coming off a little bitchy right now. Knight of Cups is about, he wants to take action towards her. Maybe he feels like she's not open enough for him. High Priestess is kind of staying quiet sometimes because you're listening to your intuition. I think eventually he will move forward with her. This is a lot of mental energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Coming towards her. She's either not receptive, doesn't want to talk, or he feels she has the wall up. King of Cups energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There is some type of love here, but he's not saying that. He's not showing much passion. He's coming off very logical, trying to do things the right way. He's not being like aggressive, forward, direct. It's like he's in his feelings, but he's just going to sit in that. He's not giving her that at all. So that's super fun. We'll do this again tomorrow and see if the energy has changed. But that's it, guys. A lot of weirdos. A lot of weird things happening here. So it's like someone wants to say something, but they don't because they're afraid and they're withholding. So they're just going to keep withholding. This is the type of person who will just sit and watch this feminine because he doesn't know how she feels, or he doesn't want to look a certain way, or he doesn't want to be vulnerable. So he'll just sit on the sidelines and wait. And this doesn't have to be male, female. This doesn't have to be love. This could be friendship. This could be family. You may be watching each other and not saying anything because something is not connecting. I would give this time. Don't force a conversation. Give it time. Wait till it feels right. But obviously for this masculine, if it is in love, you can't wait forever. Because she's getting pissed off. Look, this Queen of Swords reverse. And we had the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Yeah. When you withhold, this goes for all masculines. When you withhold that, and she could feel you. She knows how you feel most likely. But if you won't say it, now your energy is coming off mixed. You know what I mean? Now you're putting off weird mixed signals. So she's not going to come forward. If you're expecting that, that's not happening. If you think she's going to see you in two different energies and be the one to come towards you, that's not happening. Women don't do that. It has to feel safe. And mixed energy is not safe at all. If you're going to be an open communicator, do that. Or say, look, I don't know what I'm doing right now, or I don't want a commitment right now, or anything is better than saying nothing. And that's been in the energy for probably the last 2 months. Is someone watching someone and hurting inside and not saying anything. Like, do you think one day she's just going to come around? Like, no. And your anxiety, your fear is what holds you back. And that's not even real. That's like in your own, it's something you made up in your head. Okay, that's it for now. See you guys later. Bye.